Hello everyone, this is DrEvilGenius again, back for another reading, and this time, believe it or not, we're going back to Leif's story. Yay! Alright, one take, one go. Disregard the bloopers that I previously posted. So, here we go. Death Mountain, evening of the 1st. Leif walked down the rocky trail of Death Mountain with a pair of linen clothing with chainmail undergarments that Leif had found hanging up in his father's room. Rocks smashed under his dad's leather boots. An evil wind blew in from the west.
Strange! A menacing wind is blowing from Gerudo Valley. That's probably where I can find the people that planned this attack.
He began to sprint down the trail, dodging boulders as they plummeted down the hill. A Goron rolled at top speed down the trail straight towards where Leif is standing. "Watch out, brother!" yelled the Goron, attempting to warn Leif of him approaching.
But
Leif turned around, and at the last second noticed the Goron about to slam into him. He hopped out of the way, but the wind that the Goron built up behind him pushed Leif backwards. He began to lose his balance and fell into the nearby crevice by the trail. He looked left and right as he tumbled down the sharp rocks and points of the cliff. He noticed a large indent in the mountainside and dug his claws into the rock. Leif began to inch over to the opening. He pulled himself inside and noticed a large stone door. Moss engulfed the door, so any carvings or symbols weren't visible. As Leif approached the door, a violet aura began to emanate from the center of the door.
what could this be? I've never seen or even heard of this before. Meh, won't hurt to check it out, I guess.
He stepped towards the door. The closer he got, the more violent it seemed the aura got. Violet sparks began to shoot everywhere from the center, burning the moss that surrounded the door. A spark struck Leif's chest, and an agonizing pain began to course through Leif's body. It seemed as if he was being stabbed by a knife in each individual muscle, bone, and limb. He coughed out a puff of smoke that burned his throat and esophagus, and collapsed in pain. Leif awoke on a rough cow hide with his head resting on a rough old pillow. He slowly began to open his eyes.
"Ah, you're awake,"
a woman said from beside Leif.
"You've been out cold for a few days. Lizalfos, are you?"
Leif sat up.
Kinda. Half Hylian and half Lizalfos, but that's not important. How the heck did you get here? And where did you find me?
The woman chuckled.
"Young man, don't be so fusty. If it weren't for me, you'd certainly be dead."
The woman sneered.
"Anyway, I found you in a strange cavern with a sparking door in front of where you laid."
Well, I know that much, but how did you even find this door?
"That doesn't really matter right now, does it? There's much more important things at hand, like the glowing violet scar on your chest."
So I had to make up a couple of voices on the spot because I did not read this beforehand. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I stumbled at parts, I admit, but seeing my beautiful face probably makes up for that. So anyway, Leif, awesome. What good quotes do we have from this one? The woman's voice. How about that? Moving on. We'll see you again later when we follow up Awakening. And again, like I said, Story of Leif. It's terrific. Just superb. Just please don't make me do any more of these videos.